Push the shoulder, sticky shoulder here. Push the shoulder, good. Coil the rope. Same thing, just in a real rhythmical way. Just a little pattern, get into here. Let things touch the hind legs. I don't fire the rope out there. I just kind of reach back with my hand, take the whole weight, let the weight get out there. And curl off, touch those hocks. Drag it off, disengage, send the front. Coil it out here with the other hand. Just with the rhythm. If you did this with Gio, he just learns the pattern, he just starts to melt. That's that jump as I told you about. He's in that new series I talked about, 31 and 13. It's a free e-video series, and you'll see quite a bit of Gio in there. But it's on our newsletter, if you're interested in following that. We'll send you 31 videos for free for 13 months. That's why we call it 31 and 13. Here we go. There. See if we can get that on the other side. See if I can get her feet back to the standstill. Visit that side of it. Beautiful. Hey, give her a hand with that one, guys. That was nice. I want to go here and sniff this thing. Have a little sniff. Take a look at it. Just try to build a bit of confidence here. A horse like this, curiosity is a big thing. They get so tight, they stop being curious about things in life. Like they stop being curious. So, curiosity helps build confidence. And I'd like to see her get more curious and just a little more looking around. Not looking around scared, or here's a little touch this, touch that. Alright. So now I'm going to do the pad again. Step down. Now there's a moment there where she has to try to get out positioning. And she did it yesterday, and I played with the pad quite a bit. I might do that again today. But it's the moment you walk down the side. And you'll notice some horses, they try to block you. Then they block you and you go around, and then you're kind of turning, right? So when I go down, I go like this, put my hand here underneath, and ask her to open that up. And then come down the side. Because when they do that, they block you, and then you change the path. And they go, hey, you see me move my human speed? I just moved my human to the right 6 inches. It's just positioning here. Or give her open it up, then come down, throw that out. Don't let her out position you like that. So I'm going to come out the outside. I just want to be able to walk down the side. Here, open that up, come in, throw that out. Just with rhythm, looking at each piece, whether it's putting a saddle on, whether it's doing the circles, whether it's the hindquarter yields. I'm trying to make the foundation a little wider. Up here, again this side. No flinch. I want to see acceptance. No flinch, pull back, no nothing. This is something with Red, if she was my horse, I'd be taking a lot of time on. I'm going to walk down the side of her, throw the blanket on. Okay, not bad. Okay, let's do with another foundation thing. Be careful how many cans I open up here. I don't have left, but I can give her a couple of chances to figure it out. So this we need here. So I'm going to teach her good things here. Just didn't know it to be very cinching, you can see. So I can start like this. And I'm going to press on it and see if I can get her to walk. I'll do the same sideways. And when she walks, I'll release. And I'm going to lead, and I'm going to drive on it to get her to trot. And then hold it. Now I can take it and I can rub on her. I can flip it back to the flank here, and flip it back up here. This is how I'd help her with that back cinch area. So I'm going to press on it, draw, she can pack that. I can flip it up and vacuum. Now I'm going to press on it, just like, and I'm holding it so gentle, like it's holding a bird. You hold a bird too tight, you suffocate it. You hold it too loose, it gets away on it. There. I'll flip it up. This isn't something in one session. Again, it's not something that's going to cure of the cinchiness, but this will at least help replace a bit of that fear. Now, this next one is a little tricky here. Depends on how she acts. There. So, it would be my suggestion now for at least 3 months to widen the foundation on all of these things. And that's, I hope I have my draw steps here, because today, the thing that I said I was going to give away was on my program around starting on courses, which would outline all this. It's a DVD, 9-hour DVD program. But if I don't have a draw step here, we will go right back to the booth, draw it, whoever the winner of that start series is, and call you, or email you, whatever you left us. But I'm going to give that away the last day. It's a program around going through each step with a horse that's going to be started. The placement of the saddle, the cinch issues. Now I'm going to pull on this and teach her. I know it's going to be kind of weird to teach her to stop when I pull on it, but I'm going to try to put a thought in here. A bit of a pull, just a hair of a pull. There, there. Thank you. Now I'm going to bump it. Big bump here. Up, 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 up. Up we go. Now pull, using my right hand just to kind of half help her. You guys have to be so careful. You do something like this, you guys don't do this unless you watch that series. I mean, or even don't do this. It just, the knowledge, like you can kick so fast right there, man. I've had horses breeze past me, they move so fast in this position. I jerked my arm so bad one time, right before a Hawaii trip. I spent the entire time in Hawaii wishing I could go swim and surf, and my left arm was jerked so bad by this because I held the rope too tight and it got too low over the hocks. If I keep it up high, hold the rope loose, I couldn't pick up a milk jug for probably 4 months. I missed the entire trip swimming, packing my arm around. Because of this thing, right now, it can go wrong so fast. Now, right now, she really doesn't get away from it. Right now, so she doesn't really get away. She's got to still deal with this, to this, to my foundation, to my foundation. Find it, Red. There. See it, Cody? You gotta have something to go back to. She's learning to go back to that, and she's able to find it right now because we've kind of gone back in some of the steps that we've done. Let's just go back to this for a second. Same spot. Let her go have a sniff. Remember, curiosity is the opposite of emotion fear. I don't mind if she chews on it, you know, whatever, right? Yes. nice latigo strings there. Of course you don't mind when it's not your saddle. At that time she didn't step backwards at all. See if I can come at her with it. Walk out. Open her up. Throw it in. Widen the foundation. It's the first time I threw it out from the right side, or her left side. Just trying to get her prepared that when I do this the next time, see, she's so cinchy, right? Like, horses, who's ever had a horse that, you know, knows the way home, even though they're the back of a horse trailer? They know the left turn, they know the gravel road, they know the smell of the yard. You do that once and you bring them home. You do those turns and you park, then you get out, you let your horse out. You do that 3 days in a row. Then the third day, you're starting to make a quarter mile away from home, you make that left turn and all of a sudden they're pawing. Let me out of here, I know where I am. They start to know what's going to happen before what happens. They start to see the pattern. So when I pull in with my horses, even if I'm coming back from Alberta, I open up the doors, but they all might just sit there 20 minutes, half an hour extra. Because that way they don't ever think. Well, we arrive and I run back. I see people come to clinics, they park the truck. Every time the truck stops, even if it's at a light, the person's like, whoop, let me out. I see people that park out here from the clinic, right in this house too, they get out of the truck and they're running. The horse over there. Right? They learn to see that pattern. So what I'm trying to do is, even with this here, this part of this foundation I'm talking about, is I want to be able to walk this horse up to a saddle without tying her, without her buddy holding on to her, without my buddy holding on to her. Throw the pad over. Throw the saddle over. And because she's so cinchy, not have her think, oh, here's the pad. Crap, here comes the cinch. Oh, I'm going to have to blow. Pretty soon they start going, here's the pad. And I start getting ready to blow. So you break the pattern. One more time. There, nice place. Right on, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that. That's what we did. I think you got something out of that. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Wasn't that wonderful? Thank you. You know, I hope there's a good future for Red. And where is her? There's it. And we thought, and I think the advice I have now for sure is to, you know, go back through that study program, go follow that on the ground, and I would take at least 3 months. And you know and then you decide at that point how she's coping, and then you know, you kind of have to make your decision from there. But I know you've been through this many times, and if it wasn't for that, with the thoroughbreds and knowing what the background of these horses are and kind of how they operate, I'd be much, much more worried. But your experience in doing this since you're 11 years old, and I think that'll also, what I'm hoping is contribute to success for the two of you. But at the same time, one of the things, and not just speaking to you about this, but to be always super realistic. With Lucy, if you ask me, how's Lucy doing? I go, oh, she's doing great. I'm just so excited about the progress, right? If you ask me how Red's doing, I go, no, she's doing pretty good. But I'm going to always, for the next couple of years, be on this side of optimistic, right? And that keeps you a bit fearful, keeps you a bit aware, and there's a point where you've got to know when to hold the pin. Say, no, it's not worth our lives here. And at this point, I would give her the benefit of, we just gave her 3 days of this. We watched marked progress on every occasion. We found her mental max. We backed off of it. So we've got her nothing but good, I believe. From that point, now we need her to do 2 things. She has to, number 1, think optimistically about a person. She has to think we're okay. Number 2, when she starts getting spooked out there, she starts thinking elsewhere, she has to be able to come back mentally. Stop all this explosive reaction. We have to be the ones to be able to turn her off. So that relationship with a horse doesn't just start when we put her leg over the back hole. I used to be like that. I was, you know, at a ranch at a young age, and I was there thinking to myself, the relationship starts when my leg goes over. I've learned different. And I know